We are currently multitasking. We are here live from Facebook and YouTube and Instagram, because I just want to make sure that wherever you are, you're going to get this message. And I wanted to show up here live for you to, first of all, to do a reading, pull some cards, but I wanted to talk about the ascension energies for this year, and really the influence and impact of what's happening, what's been happening on planet Earth for a few years now. And actually, I want to go back to really like 70s, because that's when the indigo children started being born to this world, and indigo children were here to shake up the system and really change the way we perceive the world, and the indigo children were here to cause a little bit of trouble at schools and fight against the system, basically. So that started happening in the 70s, or the children who started bringing that energy to really strip down and remove or start awakening process, where we see what we've been doing in the old, since the industrial age, and for a long time doesn't really work in the new age, the world that we are currently creating. And that's been destined to be unfolded once again ever since Atlantis fell 12,000 years ago. So we've been coming back for 12,000 years, because 12,000 years ago, Atlantis, the civilization of heaven and earth civilization, where people lived in harmony and in oneness with one another, it collapsed due to greed, and that's another story that we could get to, but that happened, and our energy just plummeted to overnight, and Atlantis fell, and we, as human beings on this planet Earth, the vibration went really low, and we've been working our way back up ever since. And we've gone through some really dark times, and sometimes there's more light and sometimes there's more darker. We know the medieval times, all of that has come to this moment where we are right now. And this massive shift in consciousness has started basically there in the 70s. And in the 80s, there was a big awakening. Like I feel like the 80s was even like the biggest. The 70s was like people coming in to do the work, but then 80s started like a real massive shift in consciousness, and then we've been riding that wave, and in the past few years it's been there's a lot of those kind of little moments here and there. 2012, a portal opens, and there's been a lot of energies, cosmic energies coming down from the universe, from the cosmos, to really help us make that shift that we need to make in order to not only save this planet, but save ourselves, so that we can actually rise to a higher level, above the struggle and above the so much pain and suffering in this world, and we are in a process of rising above those kind of things like illnesses or war or violence, and we are, as human beings, we're rising above that, but it takes time. So now we are actually 2020 was another massive awakening. Energetically, we had like six eclipses or something. Like the universe was really hitting us hard from every direction, so that we cannot stay. We can no longer be like asleep and just go about our day and live our life and think that that's a so-called life. We need to own our creative power and becoming who we truly are, and finding that we are, a co-creator on this planet, and we're awakening more and more to that. So now we've had a lot of souls coming to Earth that have been bringing in higher vibrational energy. So majority of the children that are now being born to Earth are really high vibrational children. They bring the energy of love. So they're really balancing the energy of deep struggle and suffering that there is still happening. But the world is massively, is definitely so much better frequency-wise than it was, let's say, 40 years ago. So we have come a long way, even though we don't necessarily see it. Remember, if we look at quantum physics, there's the observer effect. So whatever you want to see, appears. If you don't see the effects, you're not seeing. But when we really look at statistics and the world today, we are in a better place, although we are now having, a global pandemic and this massive shifts. But this is all because of what's coming. And what is coming for the next 7 years or so, there's going to be 6 years or so, there's going to be a lot of these kind of awakenings, but we've had this massive awakening for now. That was last year, and now we're feeling the effects of it, and we are no longer able to live the way we lived before. And we need to kind of find ways to live more authentically and live more from the heart, and find a way to improve our lives. So there's going to be, for the next 6 years or so, there's going to be a lot of ascension moments coming up, and there's like this division between people, opinions, and people are going to feel very defensive, because this is like the polarity, the yin and the yang are coming really on the surface. This is where the third dimensional, this physical world is made of yin and yang. It's made of the light and the dark, and day and night. We see that everywhere, this polarity. So the polarity is coming more to the surface, and no longer just outside of ourselves. Now it's really in relationships. So there's me and there's you, and there's my opinion, there's your opinion, but it really doesn't, so there are those forces working. But all the people that are right now doing this spiritual work, and this is why I am here. I'm here to remind you and to compliment you and to honor you for being on this journey of spiritual growth and being aware and wanting to manifest your dreams. And because that is the energy we need on this planet right now. Every soul counts. So let's say there's 1,000 people who are struggling, like really in a low vibrational shame and guilt and anger and suffering and financial hardship and all those like really hard energies to live from day to day on this planet. Or let's say there's 1,000 people of those, and then there's 10 people out of those 1,000. 10 people are really high vibrational. They live their life. They feel like, God is on my side. The universe has my back. I have the angel support. I have the ability to create magic into my life. Those 10 people, it only needs a few souls to really help everyone. So this is important for us to understand, that we are a part of this. We can be really massively helping the ascension of this planet by doing the work within ourselves to choose to live authentically, choose to live from the heart, and choose to make our dreams come true and live the life your soul is asking you to live. So I wanted to share that here because I feel like it's very important for us to see what's happening. But ultimately, we are in the next few years. There's going to be a lot of more, shift and changes, and old paradigm structures are going to collapse, and we're rebuilding a new world. And that new world is starting to emerge. Definitely. It's already emerging here, and we're doing the work, and we're going to see beautiful changes coming up in the future. And how long all that's going to take, it's really up to you and up to me and up to us to choose light in our everyday life. So we can expedite it, we can accelerate this ascension, or we can go slow and continue suffering for a little bit longer if we want that. But even today, even if the world is not there yet, you can choose to live your best life today, right now. There's nothing stopping you, because whatever happens on the inside, you have this microcosm on the inside, and that can create a beautiful universe around you that is matching what you feel on the inside. So you don't have to wait for everyone else to come aboard and for this world to, for illnesses to stop existing, or war or violence or abuse. We don't have to wait. But sometimes I hear like, well, isn't it selfish to really live your dream life when there's so much suffering? But the worst thing you can do for those who are suffering is to continue suffering yourself, because that is a vibration, and that is the offering you're offering to this world. So when you are offering, I have all the money in the world that I need. I have my dreams are coming true. I'm healthy. I'm radiant. I'm shimmering. I'm shining. I'm happy, happier every day, or whatever, like expanding in my consciousness every day. When you're feeling that juicy, sparkly, divine love and divine riches in your energy, you are offering that to everyone on this planet. So that makes a difference. So I would love for you to really take this invitation that I'm offering here to really go within and start creating all of your dreams and bring them. Let your dreams, let your inner beauty shine so that we can all enjoy a better world. So that is the message here. So it is Mercury retrograde. So we are definitely challenged. And last week we had the full moon energy with lunar eclipse, a total lunar eclipse. And the full moon wasn't just a regular full moon. It was super flower blood full moon with a lunar eclipse. So wow, these energies are really, it was a rare combination, and these energies are really, really working with our body and with our energy and with our lives. So if you're feeling that things are really stressful or hard right now, because we are in the Mercury retrograde right now, and it's waning moon, so it's time to release. So use this time this week, and anytime it's a waning moon, it's time to release. After full moon, it's all about surrender and trusting the universe and taking that energy, really letting the universe be your ally. So I'm going to pull some cards for here. And if you would like to have a personal oracle card, oops, this cards that fell from there, then let me know in the chat and I'll pull you a card. But I will pull us some card to support you in this moment, whatever is happening in your life right now. And I would like you to choose number 1, 2, or 3. And you can put it in the chat, 1, 2, or 3, and that will be your card. So there. Okay. So if you're choosing, so think about a number between 1 and 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Which one do you resonate? pick that, choose that. This is card for you for here and now. Okay, so the first one, if you picked number 1, you're gonna get trust your intuition. So this time right now, you are called to really tune in and know that your intuition is the language of your soul. So anytime you hear you get this nagging thought or something that, really you feel like you need to do something or that this isn't right, trust that. This is for you as a reminder that you can trust your intuition. You can absolutely trust your intuition, and you are really encouraged to do so. And this card says, intuition is the voice of the soul. Listen carefully, as there is something very important you are missing in order to take the right steps and handle the situation. Take a deep breath. You know what to do. So this is about, you have all the answers. Maybe you're struggling with a decision right now. And with Mercury retrograde, we don't want to decide any big, massive things, because after the Mercury retrograde is over, you're going to have to revisit and maybe redo it, and you change your mind. So don't make any life decisions here now, but listen to your intuition on how to navigate through this Mercury retrograde time when the past is coming right in front of you. It's like, hey, boom, here I am, maybe an old habit or old something, and you can let them go and kind of verify that. But trust your intuition. Trust that you have all the answers within. You are so wise. You're a beautiful, bright being of light. There you go. Okay. So I see 2s here. Okay, so number 2. So if you pick number 2, your card is childlike energy. So this card is about, let me read this for you. And we just talked about the child energy, why can't I think? Indigo children and crystal children and rainbow children. So that's the new high vibrational children that are being born, that are beautiful ascension masters for us here. So childlike energy says your inner child is in need of attention. Perhaps you've become too serious in the adult world, or a childhood wound still burdens your heart and needs healing. A crystal child may be coming into your life to connect with you. So now this is a good moment to really look at the children in your life. And if you don't have any children, just think about, like, is your life missing child energy? If you have no children in your life whatsoever, then how can you bring in that childlike energy, even if it's not in the form of an actual child that you care for or spend time with or get to play with? Then play with your inner child. Ask your inner child, what do I need to restore that childlike, faith and curiosity about the world and this because the inner child really needs some healing. We need to let go of what was. If you had a very challenging, difficult childhood, then it's time for you to hold and love this little you. Imagine yourself at that age and maybe hold and have a conversation and share the words that that child that you once were needed and desired to hear. So you can give that right now, but also just engaging in activities. Maybe you need to, I'd love to hear also how this resonates, but like the childlike energy, maybe you need to take it a little easier and do something fun and playful and don't be so serious all the time. We sometimes tend to get very serious, and the angels are always reminding, like, don't be too serious. Angels are very, very have this beautiful childlike energy often. Not all angels, but they do carry that lightheartedness, light like a feather energy. And that's what's being called to you. Okay, so if you chose card number 3, you got the Crystalline Goddess. So wow, you are right now in a moment of massive growth and absorbing these energies, and allow this crystalline cellular process that's going inside of you is happening now. You are ascending. And let me read this card for you first. It says, the crystalline goddess within you is awakening. Your soul is crystallizing into a radiant force that has the power to manifest dreams with an unstoppable flow. Step into your highest potential unapologetically and shine like a diamond. Can you do that if this was your card? And I ask everyone to do this practice every single day, to shine like a diamond. Powerful. This is really, really powerful, because when you imagine yourself being really bright, you are that. You the power of imagination. It is not just the imagination. We need to tap into this power of imagining. So when you close your eyes and you imagine being bright light, you can do this right now with me. Just imagine you being bright like a sun, sparkling like a diamond sun. You're so brilliant, so pure. It's like this energy of pure potentiality, like pure energy form, like a wave of, or like just this beautiful, beautiful energy. Like energetic liquid crystal, whatever you perceive this, but just something very, very beautiful and pure and bright. And this is the energy when you are feeling this, when you're able to tap into this energy. If you can imagine this, you can instantly notice how you start to feel better, right? If you just close your eyes and you imagine, this bright light, you start to feel better. You start to have more energy, and that is activating your manifesting power. And not only are you shining the light to your own life and making it better, fixing your finances and your relationships and your health and your body and protecting yourself, because the light does all of that. The more you can maintain this light, the more amazing, high vibrational and amazing your physical, actual, real life becomes. Because we're only suffering and struggling when our light is dim. That's the only time. And negative things come through and can attack us energetically. We can feel tired, or we can have bad situations when our light is dim. And so it is hard to maintain a full sun, diamond sparkle light on this planet every single day, but that is the goal. Because when you can do that, you become the crystalline goddess, or God, big crystalline God. You can have this beautiful energy, and you can create whatever you want, and you can feel safe and abundant and live the life that you are destined to live. And we're all destined to live a really beautiful, high vibrational life. Okay, so that's it. I wanted to be here for you and do this little session here. And I'm going to pull a few personal cards and I see that. All right, just let me know in the chat. And I'm not sure if I can see. I'm actually feeling like I might not see all the it looks like I can't see, but I see you, Fatima. So just type in the chat if you want a card. So I'm going to do this, and hopefully I'll see your message, because I'm not really seeing in Instagram especially. Okay. So for you, the personal card for you, Fatima, I'm showing you here, but this is a for your situation right now, Fatima. So this is a card that says fears hold you back. So fear has a power to hold you hostage in a lower vibration, and it's time to set yourself free. You have the power to break your shackles of illusion and rise above. Be brave and face your fears. Breathe out fear and breathe in peace. So, and I'm actually not able to see everybody's name. So if you so if you pull the, and I'm showing you here, this is how I'm seeing it. So could you please type that again and put your first name, or click the link that is with this post, and it says facebook.com/StreamYard, and then I'm able to see your request. So I need the first name to connect with the card. But Fatima, your card is about the fear and letting go of the fears. And there are many things that the world is, in the media and the environment is now, we are bombarded with, that can cause fear, and it can really trigger fear. But the angels and the universe is really asking you to rise above the fear and try using that, be shining like a diamond, like this beautiful energy that you are in the sun energy, and you're in the diamond energy, and you're sparkling, because that eases the fears. And fears have a way of really lowering our energy and making us feel tired and blocking the manifesting power. So I would love to see you maybe imagining the bright light around you every single day to clear out whatever fear there is within you at this time. And I know there's a lot of things that we can easily feel fearful about, because there's so much uncertainty, but we need to take, we need to find a way to trust the universe. And this is what it's ultimately all about. Do we trust that there is a, universe that has our back? Can we trust that? And if you don't trust that, the consequences of not trusting leads to fear and struggle and suffering, right? So this is not even whether, religious or spiritual or agnostic or atheist, but if we choose this belief that there is a universe that really supports us, and I feel a deep connection with the universe, so I'm fully believing and seeing all my life the proof of this higher force guiding me in incredible ways. But if whoever is listening to this and may have I'm not sure if I can trust the universe, give it a try. And because if you allow the universe to help you to just give it a shot, okay, I'm not sure if I believe, but for 1 month or 1 week even, I completely trust the universe. I trust that the universe is guiding me, and see what happens. I can guarantee you the universe is going to be boom, 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 and doing some magic in your life. It happens so quickly. So when we trust, we are in less fear, and then we're more able to create the things that we really want to see happen. Okay, so be like a diamond sun. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, Tuuli. Tuuli, here's a card for you. So this, Tuuli, your card is soul purpose. Wow. And I absolutely feel that this past full moon was all about, not all about, but really deeply about soul purpose. Why are you here on planet Earth? Why were you born? We're not just randomly born here. It may seem like that. Babies are born every day, so it must be random. And I was born, I don't remember planning it. It must be random. I was just, we could look at it that way. But there is no such thing as a random birth. Every birth is planned in eons ago on the other side. There is this whole whole sequence of like soul journey that we're on. So there is a reason why you were born here. So what is that reason? This is the time for you to really tap into that. And through the soul purpose, we're finding so much more value and love for ourselves, because we don't feel like we're just aimlessly like, failing at life, or just like not living up to our other people's expectations or our own expectations. The only expectation we need to live by is your soul. There is no right or wrong, but we need to figure out like, what is the soul purpose that you came here with? It could be light work, or it could be something else. It could be, maybe you're feeling right now that as the Mercury is retrograding, maybe some energies are really coming to help you fine tune this and understand what your purpose is. I believe that that's happening with you right now, Doli. So it says your natural gifts are waiting to be unleashed and shared with the world. You have a purpose to fulfill, and it is now activating. Listen to the calling of your soul and follow it without delay to achieve your fullest potential. Okay, there you go. And Natalie, Natalie, here's a card for you. I'm going to take a sip. I know this doesn't look very appetizing, but it's actually very, very good. Lots of good stuff in it. Green juice. Okay, Natalie. Ooh, I have to take a little more. All that spirulina and all the kale and everything, I feel uplift. Okay, Natalie. So for you, Natalie, you got the card of patience. So I love this because this promises something beautiful for you, and you're in the process of creating something really wonderful. So what this says is there is no need to rush or to be forceful with destiny. Trust the process and know that there is a divine timing to everything. When the right moment comes, you'll be glad you waited. Your dream will come true. Just give it time and let things unfold naturally. So sometimes when we have dreams, we want to kind of push things like go fast forward and why isn't it here yet? But this card is really showing you that it's happening. It's happening, but you just need to wait just a little bit and be patient. And maybe with patience, you get to, especially with the Mercury retrograde, is a perfect time to, if it's a project of some sort or any dream that this refers to, what this is about. This is a perfect time. Mercury retrograde that we have going on for the next 3 weeks is a perfect time for you to look at, loose ends and finish the old things that are maybe still, keeping you attached to some old things. Maybe this is the perfect time to look at those and let go. Or maybe, your project needs a little more work. Maybe you need to fine tune a little few things here and there before it's really your dream is ready to blossom. So like watering plants, they need just a little more water, just a little more talking, affirmations to the flowers before they can really fully bloom. But you are, Natalie, about to bloom and blossom. Just be a little patient, a little more time. Okay. And let me know in the chat also how this resonates. I'd love to hear. Okay, so Sari. Hakko. Crystalline connections. This is a powerful card for you. And with I'm going to read this first and then we'll talk. Your connections are ascending. Realize that what you see in others is a reflection of what is already within you. Cultivate love and forgiveness to bring out the highest potential in your relationships. Mercury retrograde is really challenging relationships. And Mercury retrograde is something that happens 4 times a year for about 3 weeks at a time. And that's when communication is off, and we're kind of challenged in relationships. But it is also an opportunity to talk things through and revisit some things that were not dealt with in the past, perhaps. So, or to bring back something or someone that that really makes a difference in your life that's supposed to be here. So yeah, Crystalline Connections, your theme right now is relationships. So you may want to really focus on, you know, being in the energy of gratitude and love and forgiveness when it comes to other people, and that's how you will you know, make the most of this time and come out of this you know, like have a summer of blossoming relationships, because it does seem like there's some healing in store for you in terms of other people. Okay, let's continue on this. Hi, Alistair. Helena. Helena, for you got the card of Atlantean Feng Shui. And so this card says, your home is an extension of your energy. So create an environment that reflects your desired state of being. You can heal the imbalances in your life by clearing clutter, organizing, and honoring your home as a sacred space. So this is the card that, Helena, you got. And this means that it's time to really walk around, you know, walk from room to room in your, or around where you are, you know, your workspace, and take a look and see, does this match what I want to feel on the inside? Is this where I want to live? Is this where I want to work? Is this the vibration that I match, that I am aligned with? And if not, you know, make some changes, maybe move some furniture, maybe bringing in new furniture, maybe donate some stuff, or maybe you have some broken items in your home that need to be cleared. Because when we have broken lamp or broken chair or any of those things, that brings some kind of defective or broken energy into it. It's a reflection of something that's on the inside. So if you do see anything broken, I suggest letting it go, and then maybe do a beautiful home blessing. And I have crystals around my home, and I use crystals a lot for creating you know, harmony and cleansing energy, and protecting also from outside energies coming in. So I have like crystals outside my door and around the corners. So you can do something like that. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so we have Kirsi. So Kirsi, you got the energy of trust your intuition. So your card, it says, intuition is the voice of the souls. Listen carefully, as there is something very important that you're missing in order to take the right steps and handle the situation. Take a deep breath. You know what to do. Okay. So this is the card for you. And we actually had this card earlier. So you probably also picked card number 1, or maybe this was the second card, you needed this one as well. So Kirsi, it's very important that you do focus on your, you know, listen to your heart, listen to your soul. We need to shift on this, in this world, in our lives, to living from the inside out long enough, 12,000 years. We have been living from outside in for the most, a lot of the time. So if something happens on the outside, we take it in and we suffer or we struggle, instead of living from the inside out. Now this has to change. so that the world can change. So from the inside out is the way to go. Listen to your intuition, act on, the way that you feel that is right for you. And instead of like just following what other people are doing, or just following what other people are saying, or what you think you should do, or what you've been taught to do, or to be, just be yourself and live from the inside out. And you do that by trusting and listening to your intuition. Okay. And Pauline, I think you're saying hearts. I think maybe you want a card as well. So let me pull a card for you, Paulina. Divine timing. This is a divine timing, the right time. Actually, this card says that the timing is something that you may need to wait. And this is a Mercury retrograde message with the timing, because you need to be taking care of yourself. And watch out when other people are telling you what to do, or you are allowing other people's thoughts and perceived thoughts about you to influence you. Don't do that. And that's what this card is sharing, letting you know. So the universe is there for you. Just really wait for the timing from the universe to show you exactly where you're destined to go. But right now it's really about setting those boundaries and getting yourself in a place where you can really be yourself. That's what I'm feeling like. Being yourself is the card. Okay, Frankie. And then I think we are ready to wrap up, but Frankie. Beautiful. So here we go. Ground your divinity. So, Frankie, this card for you, it says, bring your divinity into physical plane by connecting with Mother Earth. Spend time in nature. Imagine roots growing from the soles of your feet to ground your energy so that you can truly embrace all that life has to offer. I love that. That's so important. To go out, to connect with nature, to connect with this planet, to connect with this planet Earth. The planet Earth is a living, breathing being, and we need to be connected to it in order for us to be like whole and live our best life. And when we are meditating light, we cannot use all of that if we don't let it ground to the earth first. And we do that by hugging trees and working with crystals and walking barefoot outside and just breathing in the air and listening to birds and all those things that are grounding us and connecting us with planet Earth. And when we do that, then your roots automatically activate, and the light that you're feeling, the joy and the gratitude and the divinity you're feeling, it just goes whoom through your body, through the roots, all the way to the center of the earth. And then Mother Earth can get this energy and grasps it, and it's like, oh, thank you. It's going to shoot right back from the soles of your, from your roots, give you grounding energy, and then you are really finding that heaven on earth. I don't know if did that make sense? So, yes, that's it. Okay. Amanda. Here we are. So, Amanda, for you, the message is the universe says yes. The universe says yes. Yes, the divine timing is here. You are blessed with a magical opportunity, so take the chance and trust the universe. You're on the right path. Say yes. So this is probably something you've been working on in the past already. So with the Mercury retrograde energy, starting something brand new is not necessarily advised because you can make it work, definitely. It just might be a little tweaking afterwards. But it seems to me Amanda, that there's some kind of, wave of energy coming your way, or it could be an actual physical like person or an opportunity of some sort. The energies are really helping you move forward with it, and you can move forward even if it is Mercury retrograde. But I wouldn't sign a contract for purchasing a house, or I wouldn't go to the store and buy a new car or something brand new that you haven't. I would wait for that. But regardless, it's just 3 weeks, but you are absolutely on the right path, and you're getting something wonderful, something great is coming your way. So be open to it, just open arms, and yes, universe, thank you. And you can like have a little dance. Oh, I love this. Friends are being made in the chat. That's so beautiful. I love that. Okay. So, yeah. I think we are. I think we are all done here, and it's been 45 minutes, so it is time to wrap up. And I am so grateful that you were here with me. If you just popped in, I do suggest watching this from the beginning, because I did share an Ascension update for the next few years, and I talked about like the Ascension journey that we're on currently. So do watch that if you joined later, and we'll do this again in next Monday. But before I go, I would like to, do you have Clubhouse? If you have Clubhouse on your iPhone, or I think it's in Android right now. So I have just recently opened up my Clubhouse profile. So I'm just getting started, but I do feel like I would love to connect with you on Clubhouse and have conversations and really get to know you and start doing some kind of mini masterminds there. We can do manifesting masterminds, like get-togethers, and talk about that, and also about building your divine, soul purpose business. So I have a lot of plans and dreams and visions of what we can do, but we're just getting started, and Clubhouse is still not, a lot of people are not necessarily there yet. But if you are, you can find me at Anu Grace. So first name, last name, ANUGRACE. So that's Clubhouse Anu Grace. You can find me there, and I'll see you there. Hopefully send me a friend request, and I will accept you, and then you will be invited to when we have live Clubhouse meetings there. So I'd love to see you there, but definitely we'll see you here next week again. All right, so let me see. Blessings. Let's see if I can. Okay, so we're here on Facebook and here. So thank you so much for being here, and I'm sending you so much love, and know that this week may be kind of challenging, but we're going to get through this. And we're not only going to get through this, but we are manifesting dream life and unleashing soul purpose, right? We're doing this together. I'll see you next week. Blessings. Bye-bye.